Okay, so a bunch of news came up. Our stock market is like all-time highs, and this is like just super excited for the day. The only thing I might be interested in is 10, so at 10. So I got a little bit of time here. Before that, I really don't care about open 9:30. So we're gonna be backtesting here. Let's resume where we left off. So I shorted this day. Lucre is swing point no. Then yeah, this is just consolidating. So even though we left equal highs, right? There's still like I still be looking for shorts. No, this is Thursday. Okay, let's skip to let's see. I don't think there should be news on Thursday. Yeah, okay, there's nothing. Okay. So we're gonna go for 2-8. Okay, I think this might be bugged. Let me check. Yeah, the daily's bugged. Oh, let me refresh this. Okay, there it is. So it looks like this kind of PSP, right? Like again, we're still maintaining this right here, but I don't think this has reversing. Most likely not retracing or higher. Kind of weird because this candle is expanding higher. This candle doesn't support expansion higher, and this is the middle asset, right? Which left equal highs. Um, so I'll be more so interested in trading like next week, as opposed to this. I think it's probably not gonna be the cleanest. Also, like I would rather have like this asset take the low, or at least this asset, right? Obviously, this candle is PSP, but like this SMT here, it's kind of like irrelevant. Right? But either way, since we expand higher, we can frame these highs, probably. Or did I put two of these? Actually, I put two, three. I just spammed that shit because it was lagging. And then we could frame this is not even internal range of liquidity, so I do demand quite a bit from the lower time frame. I do want to see a V shape, potentially strength switch here. If we're gonna trade higher. Yeah, like this does not look a reversal at all, right? Just like, do we take this low? Okay, so we did take that low right here. So there's like, are these equal lows as well? Yeah, these are equal lows, so kind of doesn't matter as much. It's like this, right? You like you could do it like that as well. So there is a form of strength switch, right? Um, where this is low today on the auto assets, and RB takes the low today, but and expands, right? Well, these assets doesn't like they don't, right? Technically, it's not low today on like CL, which kind of sucks, right? But it is low today here, right? So if you look at 4 hour relevant swing, I would say yes, these are relevant swing. Right? These kind of fair swing, so I kind of don't care too much about this asset. But it is a former strength switch here, especially because they all expanded, right? So this is daily swing, and I get all of these fair swings here. The only thing that concerns me is it's kind of already expanded. I kind of want to see the low this like okay, we can reframe like I'm framing this right here pretty much. This high here. See, yeah, because like this also failed to manipulate the same high, so that is tradable. It's more like an intraday type of thing. Obviously, I would rather trade RB higher here, rather than all of these assets, these other assets. Let's drop down, just purely just expansion candle. So we do need some sort of like hourly SMT fill, probably even 90-minute. Because I think the 90 minutes pretty much the same. We are kind of close proximity to where I think hourly might be fine. So let's just see if you get it. Right. I think what might happen is probably just we're probably gonna engage with this high and then retrace. I don't know. Yeah. Again, we'll just see. Right. So we already have it. My bad. Oh shit. I mean, our trade that because knowing it's gonna be a 90-minute gap. Look, we're probably not. Like we could trade this house expecting the 90-minute not to be filled if we are be shipping as well. Has to be like kind of PSP, yeah. Just like this. Did we take that low? No. Look, it's kind of similar to the other trade where I lost. It's just consolidation, right? And now we do. It's just where it happens that, yeah, look at this hourly, where the hourly does not support expansion. And kind of like neither does the 90-minute. So you have to wait for the 90-minute for sure. Yeah, it looks like we're just consolidating. It kind of, unfortunately, I think it might play out just because of, look at this house, right? It's just high today, though. Like, you take this 1 minute. I don't know. Yeah, you could probably take this 1 minute. I don't know. Again, pretty high today. At the highest point of the day, I really also this is like kind of like shitty as I said. We could take this to be fair. We did get this 3 minute. Yeah, but it looks like consolidation here, right? Even though we have SMT, it's just yeah. Yeah, we're just gonna wait for night. And, yeah, that should be it. We probably shouldn't come back down here, but can obviously just come back into this 90-minute. Okay, so apparently that was enough. Again, I would probably not trade this, if I'm being real. This ended up taking, okay, I think that's what happened. That's why we reversed. See the 30-minute. It's just high today. Man, I really don't like looking this high. Like, this kind of looks like a retracement. Like, or did not retrace into EQ. Probably means we need to wait for 10 to form for our gap. Let's see how we react off of this high, obviously, but so yeah, let's see the time frame. So that initial 60 here worked, but then we put manipulate that low. Yeah, there's like nowhere for we to get involved in this. Also, this looks pretty horrible. Yeah, I think these other assets, like this has definitely not hit it. SMT break causes a retracement. See, now we're just ripping this. Okay, now we are retracing. Oh, we know this is a retracement, very, very likely. There's still an hour left, okay? So depending on how quickly you fill this 90-minute. I mean, I wouldn't need 1030 to expand. Oh, yeah, that's crazy right there. What do you retrace into? There's nothing. Like, if we got 2 stage, or it's like this, and we took out this low, even though a very large wick, that is tradable. Because these houses are failing to play, this house is failing to play this high, which is way above this as well, so we should catch up. Okay. We just ripped. Really nothing. So we can look for this for our gap, perhaps. Let's see how this kind of closes. I'll probably look for this. Or a new 90-minute. Yeah. One of the two, we'll see what we get. Yeah, so we have a 90-minute gap here. This okay, so we also hit the high. I don't like that. Because now we're overextended. And yeah, we're leaving equal highs and whatnot, but this could definitely just cap off the daily range. We could just leave these highs for tomorrow. Like, you know, and it's Friday and it's like gonna be one-sided Friday on this house. So like it's just that definitely can just happen. Like I don't rule it out. So we will be trading kind of 4. Right? Now there is only one stage crack, I believe, high today. It looks like. Yep. So it kinda is very likely a retracement. I probably just want to see a strong switch. Like I want to see this as a trade into the gap. And the RS not trade into it. Okay, so like we trade into the gap, or this is a gap. Ideally, this also trades into this gap. Because what I was saying is like ideally this also fills this gap pretty much. It doesn't have to, obviously, because I think we're already on hourly. No, okay, it has to. Yeah, it has to. It has to. 100%. I don't know. Like we could trade this also probably, or actually this. I'm using this. Ideally, this also runs low again. So we do get a CSD here. Oh, it's only one stage, I believe. Yeah, the 50-minute might be PSP. Okay, you see how these also didn't CSD, right? We want to see this hit the low. Now it's PSP, so technically this also strength switch PSP. There's no drawn liquidity, so I wouldn't trade this. I would trade this, right? This I would trade. Because this definitely looks like a retracement slash consolidation. This kind of is cheap. I don't know. I think third minute probably looks a little bit better. Yep. But this just looks like a retracement. So you see, ideally this also runs the low, obviously. And yeah, honestly here, if it's fine. It's fine if this asset, as long as this asset doesn't hit this, I can trade the other two higher. So we have it here. And this would be fine as well. Because that is trend switch as well here. Like the only thing is like what I don't like about these type of trades is that, I mean, let's see if we get it, obviously, is that this low here is not necessarily protected on this. It's this low that is, right? That, okay, what the hell? CSD? Alright, take a little bit. This does protected, right? Okay, that is not the low. The CSMT is like here. This low is protected. This isn't, right? By CSD. So I wouldn't trade this right here. Why is there? Oh, that's because it's a doji, so okay, I get it. So ideally we trade this if I'm being real. Okay, we break it. That's what I was talking about. We trade into something? No. Honestly, this is not bad though. Like, because now we have SMT full with this gap. Okay, we had 15-minute SMT fill. Look, right? That's what happened. To break this SMT, I mean, to just hit these equal lows. Right? Okay, now this low can be protected, right? If these houses CSD higher. Okay, this is reversing. So honestly, I think this is gonna hold. Just I would never trade this. Like, you also fill this 4-hour gap. This is kind of like perfect, like drawing pretty for today. It's mostly this also that if it's gonna go higher, it makes sense it does it here. Right? What the hell? Is this the 90-minute bugged? I think it might be. Oh, it is. That's the 30-minute. Okay. We're probably gonna wait for the 30-minute close. I mean, we're not gonna get CSD. Oh, we are. This is perfect. I would trade this. Because now we shouldn't run the low. It's already 2-stage, right? It's like that. Obviously, we want to manage it a little bit more aggressively. We get to our. This is the consolidation high, no? Alright, this. Very high into the day, so this is should be a let me see 5-minute, by the way. Okay, we do have 5 minutes as well. I mean, we have this 3-minute close, so technically this is the CSD. And so like this doesn't look the cleanest, but it is V-shape on all assets, right? I will probably use this as well. Yeah, we wanna just manage it. I'm gonna take this trade. We're gonna just manage it. Oh, didn't mean to click that. Oh, okay, yeah, my mic is working. Just want to manage a little bit aggressively. If this also takes the high, because that might be well, we need to go lower, right? This, yeah, definitely like this. All right. So enter market. Not even yeah, not even it doesn't have like too large of a wick. Probably a reversal candle. So we might need 12 to deliver. But, but yeah, like very, very small wick, right? So that's why I'm saying this, right? Very small wick. Probably gonna get to this high. That's why we want to manage it potentially. All right, I could just get stop out next candle. Yeah, we don't have news. I see. For the gap. Let's see. We didn't hit anything, right? All right, so there we gotta go break even. Again, very unlikely this holds. We want to see this cause potentially just a retracement. Right, the only thing I wouldn't love is yeah, okay. I probably want to see a 50-minute gap created, and my entry is like here in the body's leg. That should be fine. Yeah, okay. But we don't want to see the. Honestly, I could probably just wait for a proportional block to be created. I'm just playing it a little bit safe, just because we are kind of like a lower probability trade overall. Right. I think we might just want to create a 15-minute gap. Let's see. That's SMT, Brett. Yeah, we did create a 15-minute gap. We do have SMT fill. Okay. Unlike what this house is doing though. So we hit the high. I think that's not even 2R. Yeah. We're just gonna hold for a full draw. Let's see if we get there. I could trail, to be fair. Unless we create a 30-minute gap. Yeah, we are gonna create a 30-minute gap. I guess let's just wait. Okay, there it is. So not the cleanest, like, guess we are longing pretty high into the range. So like now is the best thing ever, I gotta say. But yeah. Nonetheless, like the sequence is very clean. Or everything is just V-shaping as well. Also, like, again, we manage it a little bit more aggressively because this can be high today. I see potentially, like, I mean, definitely not this, right? That's kind of also why I went break even. If we were down here, I'll probably just didn't go, have gone break even. We're all the way up here. I kind of don't want to see this. At that point, this is probably gonna hold, even though it's like fear swings, like whatnot. So I mean, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just journal this. That's gonna take a bit. Okay, so there is. These are the slides right here. You're gonna be able to see them if you want to download these. I don't know, wherever. I could be in the description. And what I wanted to add is the only reason I was considering longs is because of this, right? This is two-stage. I think I didn't really talk about it too much. It's just like this, right? If I go 4 hours a little, I mean, it's a little bit better. Like all, okay, it's with this low, my bad. So not the cleanest low, not necessarily a relevant swing, but it is here, right? So we get two-stage here and then we expand, right? So this is not even, doesn't even have to be clean. So this is like double fear swing. So meh, but all like what I'm seeing is just we're referring to template this, right? Once we fill template this high, I know these houses gonna expire. They should expand, and this house could either consolidate or keep expanding, right? In this case, we get expansion higher, right? I'm sure I was trading, yeah, I was trading 10M here. Just because we left even more equal highs. Look, if this candle like retraced, probably gonna cap off the range, right? But expanded rate left equal highs. So I can frame this. And so that's the only thing about the daily here is that you have to see this day here as retracement slash consolidation, right? We take a previous candle high, but we still leave these fairy swings. So this has to be a retracement. So then we just can, like, this day, what does it do? We take out the consolidation low or retracement low. Well, this asset obviously is already trading below this low. So I'm not really using this as a key level. It's just we super candles low. We cannot expand lower, right? So I'm assuming, right, there's also PSP obviously. So I'm assuming with the weekly opening like this. So the weekly opens low, right? And we go higher, we have SMT here, right? Which is a fair swing SMT. We know that, right? Because this is a relevant swing. This isn't. Right? This is, we need SMT with this high or reverse, which is also a gap by the way. I didn't show it here. So I'm assuming this candle is gonna expand, right? Very small wick on all assets. So you could have traded this higher, right? You could trade this to the high today. I'm assuming though, like this is only one of the only occasions where like I'm totally fine with double soup because it's trend switch, right? This asset is like deep in like discount, yeah, I guess. Go hourly, right? This asset in premium all the way up here. This asset's in discount, right? Of this range, even this range. So any trend switch here, once we even engage with this high, it's fair to manipulate this high. So we should put in a new high today. So that gives me confidence. This also should go higher, right? So that's the only way I would use double soup. You could trade it this by the way, but yeah. Again. So I'm probably gonna end it here. There's gonna be market open soon, 15 minutes. So I'm just gonna look at that. I'm just gonna relax for a little bit. So a little bit like shorter session. But yeah, like look, I just like I think we had like what is this? We had hourly SMT fill here. I'm completely fading that. Like I'm using either 90-minute when we are this high into the range. 90-minute or 4-hour are gonna be the best, right? So 10 a.m. open slow, right? You can see 10 a.m. open slow, right? But you can see here. Look, right? It technically opens high, but it leaves fair swings, right? There's just like nothing here. So you can see this is a retracement, and then at 10:30, so right, this can consolidate. At 10:30, we manipulate the low, right, with SMT. And if we go 50-minute, it's like double soup. Again, I'm totally fine with that because this house is expanding, right? It's showing me that it wants to trade higher. So this must mean this is a manipulation. Very similar here, right? Honestly, I can also justify it this way, is that this asset also wanted to run into this gap, this 90-minute, because it's right there. Look, like even though we might have had, I think we had SMT fill like this, something, like might as well just run into this gap, right? It makes sense. So yeah. Anyways, that's gonna be it. I'm gonna be resuming this probably later today or tomorrow. Well, we'll see.